welcome back to the hustle series. If you're new here, I'm doing a baking hustle to pay off my $10,000 car loan. Rest in peace, Tawanda. That's who you guys are named after. Anyways, this is my last order for this weekend's Dubai brownie bite. I'm gonna take you guys through, I'm gonna answer some questions. I ended up having like a whole crisis yesterday. Yeah, it was a little insane. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is the night before. I was boiling the pistachios, and funny story, I actually didn't have to do this at all, but we live and we learn, so this is what I did. Right now I am making the pistachio cream. It is so expensive to buy. Like this little jar, it was like $25. I opened it, it was just full of air, so it was really only filled to like right here. I follow this one girl, I'll put her name right here, but I just got her recipe. This towel down, I already did one batch, so you'll see stuff on there. Boiled these pistachios, that way the skin will come off nice and easy, and then you literally go like this and all the skin comes off. This really isn't super necessary, but if you want that green, literally have to go one by one and take the skin off. Like, just give yourself enough time if you're gonna do it. But I made this stuff with the skin on and it was totally fine. It's a little more grainy, but I mean, I don't mind it. But because I'm making this a sale, I want it to look as pretty as possible. Plus, I had to wash them anyway because all the salt, and I couldn't find unsalted ones. While I'm taking each of these shells off individually, I am gonna answer some Q&As that I know you guys have. Somebody said, where do you usually buy your ingredients? Honestly, when I need something bulk, like Oreos or cream cheese, or something like that, I'll just go to Costco, but Costco is also an hour away, so it has to be something I would end up like saving a lot of money to drive an hour there, an hour back for. Honestly, Aldi's is a really good place, and Walmart. Those are the three places I get everything at. Because I kind of do like the same sales over and over again. I don't do cupcakes, I don't do cakes, or anything like that. They're more like treats. If someone was selling cakes all the time, they'll probably always want to go to Costco because they can buy flour in bulk, they can buy the sugar, stuff like that. But when I do treats, like sometimes I don't need all that bulk. And plus I live in an apartment, so I can't do everything in bulk. I ain't got no dang room, girl. Okay, somebody asked, how did I start? I did answer this before, but because we could have new people on here, hey girl, I'm gonna go ahead and just re-say it. Before I did social media and before I was a server, I actually worked in a factory since I was right out of high school. And then I went to RV factories. So during that time, I remember I was always baking and stuff like that. And I would just make stuff for like all of our little events. And people really liked my stuff. Well, my brother, he was trying to buy a house that year. And he was like, hey, do you want to do a bake sale so I can put money down for a down payment? I was like, okay. I'm like, if you think people are going to buy it? Well, we did it for Mother's Day. And it did amazing. And I was so freaking stressed. I literally told myself I was never doing it again. But mind you, like, I just didn't know what I was doing. I stayed up until 3 in the morning. And at 3:30, I had to go back to work. So I was very, very tired, stressed, annoyed. And I felt like I lost a lot of profit because I bought everything from Walmart when I could have bought it in bulk. So yeah, you definitely learn a lot. When you start, look around at places, like what's better. I like using like the Walmart app or like going on Costco online and just seeing what they have, like what kind of deals they have. So that's kind of how I started. And then from there, I started like going on Pinterest or TikTok. All of my like ideas are kind of from like TikTok and Pinterest. And then like I like seeing things that are trending. So right now, like the Dubai chocolate, this stuff is trending. And everyone's been messaging me, are you going to do Dubai chocolate covered strawberry, stuff like that? I'm like, heck no, it's way too expensive. So that's why I'm doing brownie bites with like a little bit of strawberries. I'm not doing chocolate, I'm doing Nutella because that stuff is just so expensive to make. I've already spent $70 on just pistachios, but this is cheaper because I'm going to make it from scratch. It just takes longer. Little by little, I seen what people, like what kind of sales did really well. When there's like holidays coming up, party trays do really good. Variety boxes do really good. Mother's Day, Father's Day. This person said, how do you promote, market, advertise your products? How do you put yourself out there? So I do everything through Facebook. How I do it, like I'll show you an example. Right here is an example of how I did for this sale. A week before the sale or whatever, I get all the pictures. So I figure out, I brainstorm what I want to make, whether it's like multiple things, or this week I'm just doing little trays of these little Dubai brownie bites. And so from there, I take the pictures, I make it look beautiful, And like I said in the last video, you have to make your stuff look good. If you don't make it look good, nobody is gonna want to buy it. You're just now getting your name out there. You definitely want to give people like a little incentive to kind of take a chance on you. So whether that's kind of lowering your prices, or maybe like, hey, if you share this post, I'll give you $5 off. So like for mine, I did share this post and you get $3 off. So I'm having each of these be $12. I like to do Facebook. And I'm not someone who had a lot of Facebook friends or anything. I have actually a very private account. So I noticed when I talked about this last time, a lot of you went to add me, and I'm not adding you back because it's like my hometown and I just don't want to deal with any stalkers or anything like that. It would be a dream if I could find and afford like a small kitchen where I could ship orders out and like do stuff in bulk, because I would love to ship stuff to you. I think I would probably only do brownies because those are the things that don't need refrigerated, and like you can just make them really fun. Okay, somebody said, how do you keep track of your orders and quantity? I take all orders on Facebook. Every time my messenger goes off, I have a spreadsheet on Google spreadsheets, and put their name, I put their total amount due. Some of them like to pay before, and if they already paid and they've sent me the money, that I mark them down as paid. What they ordered, how many. Another thing is I always make extra because the word gets out, people start posting. So we didn't want to touch on paying. So when paying you, that's something you gotta figure out, because I don't require people to leave a deposit. I don't require people to pay before. I don't have issues anymore. I did in the beginning. If I really don't think I can trust them, or they're already trying to haggle me on the price, then I just don't take their order. Like I said, I live in a small town. I kind of know everyone. What to do if you don't get support from friends and family for your business? It's not really friends and family that support me. I mean, they support me, but I bake them stuff all the time. I don't expect people to buy from me just because they're family or friends. I do, like my friend Sierra, she buys from me like every time. And I do have friends that like buy from me, but like just because someone's a friend doesn't mean you have to buy from them or family. You can't rely on your friends and family to always do everything for you, because that's a lot of things. Like they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you purchase every time. I think friends and family, like it's really nice when they share my posts, because that really helps it like get it out there, and then like people on their friends list, and then it just like starts going like that. But that's the nice thing. Like, give people an incentive to want to try something from you. Make sure you do a bomb job, and people will remember you. Almost 1 in the morning. We are gonna finish making this pistachio paste. So I'm just gonna get it all done tonight because, I mean, I'm already up, might as well. So you're gonna put 1 cup of pistachios, half a cup of sugar, and once you mix that around, it'll be like really thick and grainy, and then you slowly add like vegetable oil or coconut oil. I'm gonna do vegetable oil. 1 cup. I'll go and mix it. We're adding my vegetable oil into it, and this is where you can kind of decide like the consistency. I'm gonna make mine pretty runny. Oh, that was my first time boiling them, but I think I let them sit for too long being wet. They started turning into like huge clumps. 10 cups of pistachio. Look, it was like complete clumpiness. I have to fix that tomorrow. I actually ran out of ingredients, so I'm gonna have to wake up in a couple hours and go to Walmart and get stuff. But ended up being okay. I roasted the rest of them to get like all the water out of them. And then here is the pistachio butter. It doesn't look like super appetizing, but once it has everything on it, it's just so good. And this is just like straight up pistachios, oil, and salt and sugar. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the brownie bites. One thing about me is like I just want to get everything done. So I'm gonna get the brownie bites cut up and then get everything kind of packaged. And in the morning, all I have to do is just make a little bit more pistachio butter and cut the strawberries. Making these into tiny little bites. I don't want them to be too big because it's just like too much. It's such a sweet dessert. I'm also gonna answer more questions later in the video, by the way. I also made sure to cook these a little longer because I don't want them super fudgy. Guys, these look so good. I just know I'm gonna thank myself if I get everything done. That's another thing, guys. You think things are not gonna go wrong? They totally are, okay? They're totally gonna go wrong. Good morning, guys. I slept in until 11:30. That way I was able to get at least 6 hours of sleep. So this is the reality of doing like a new sale. I kind of learned a lot with doing like something new. I'm actually gonna go back to the store because that pistachio cream that I kind of messed up on, I know how to fix it. Grab a couple more things and then that's it. Amazon is now out. It's not out for delivery yet, but it's shipped and I'm really hoping it gets here before 3. So if it doesn't get here by 2, I'm gonna have to text everyone and ask them if they can come later, which I've never had to do. I like really hope this gets here. Let's go to Aldi's. Oh, I need my Aldi's bag. Okay, I gotta go get my Aldi's bag. Got my Aldi's bag and I got my quarter just in case I need a cart. Let's go to Aldi's. Let's get the window down. Yeah. Oh wait, how you do this? One more batch of brownies and then I'm gonna make the rest of the pistachio cream right now. So that is the main focus. If Amazon Prime is not here by 3, then, or by 2, then it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna stress about these things. Like, these things literally happen, but yeah. 2 hours until people pick up orders and my Gaddafi and my boxes are still not here. I'm just trying to calm down. I'm just gonna get everything prepped because usually Amazon comes so early, but now it's saying it won't be here till 4 to 5. Right now I'm just cutting all the strawberries, just getting those ready. I already messaged everyone. Only one person canceled, which I gave them that option. I was like, hey, if you want to pick up later, if you want to pick up tomorrow, like, or if you want to cancel, that's totally fine. Because I have people that are on the wait list anyway, so they'll just take their stuff. Look what you're looking at. It's 11 p.m. So, this is live time. Things going wrong. So this is what happened. There was nothing I could do. So when I messaged everyone, I was hoping Amazon would have got here like at 5:30. Did not come here till 8:30. So I literally ran in, browned up the kanafi, and then got these out. And I just copied and pasted a message. I literally said, I was like, my shipment just got in. You are more than welcome to come get your order tonight. If not, I totally understand if you want to get it tomorrow. Then they each knew that they could cancel because that was in a message I sent before. I usually don't allow people to cancel, but because this was my mistake, I have to take ownership because they could have had their day planned around, you know, doing this. Also, I let anyone that had to come pick up late, I just made their order $10 rather than what I was charging. I had 3 people cancel because they said they couldn't make it tonight and then they couldn't pick up tomorrow, which is totally fine. That's on me. But as soon as I put on Facebook, like, hey, I have 3 extras, people literally came. And then people were buying them, and then like 2 minutes later they're like, girl, if you have any extras, let me buy some. And so that makes me feel good. And I was totally stressed. I didn't record anything because I had no time. Like, I messaged all those people. They're like, okay, on my way, on my way, on my way. And I have to put the toppings on like right now. So anyways, I'm gonna get my stuff prepped for tomorrow because Saturday everything will be fine. So we're just gonna go through and then put all like, I just want to put all the brownie bites on and then get the lids on. But I'm not playing with you guys. This was very stressful. Every single person that's came and pick up, they're like, oh my gosh, these are so good. They're like, let me know if you have extras. That makes me feel so good, guys. "8:45 in the morning. I did not sleep at all because someone moved above me and no one has lived above me in the longest time. You can hear everything. It's not even their fault, but like, you can hear them going upstairs. You can hear them putting things down. You can hear them closing their cupboard. All night, I could just hear them walking. This is the stuff I got from Amazon. This is what I was literally waiting for yesterday, forever. But it's shredded, dried and shredded. I don't know. Take this, and then I have a pan full of butter. Let me see, right there. So this pan full of butter, and then I'll just toast it until it's golden brown. Here are my toppings. The brownie bites base, okay? And then we go in with a layer of strawberries. And then after that, I put kind of like fill in all the gaps with the pistachio cream without the crunchy stuff. And then I take a layer of the crunchy stuff and I put it down, and then I top it with more pistachio cream, and then I put Nutella on it. We'll sprinkle some of the pistachio crumb, and we'll top it off with more kadafi, and then a little bit more brownies and Nutella. That's why when people get here, like, I'm not putting the toppings on until they're here or like on their way, because I don't want it to, I just want it to be very, very fresh looking, you know? But I've already had like 7 people pick up, and it's 10 o'clock. Most people are probably gonna come around noon, I bet. Like, I just posted like Friday order or Saturday orders are ready for pickup, and then I posted that picture. And then now we're gonna go ahead and just get everything nice and cleaned up. Everything is clean, but I don't like working in dirty spaces. Also, you shouldn't be. I put our gloves on. I love making these, except the only thing is, like, if like 4 people show up at the same time, then I'm like, oh crap, I am running out of time. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna do a brownie layer, and then we're gonna take some strawberries. We're gonna fill in. This thing is so dense and heavy by the time I'm done with it. Like, it's a lot. Okay, got the strawberries in there, and then we're gonna take the pistachio paste. And yes, I use Ziploc baggies because I just find they're more cost effective. A little bit more of the paste. Now it's already looking pretty dense. We are gonna add the katafi, which is the crunchy stuff that everyone's addicted to. This is where it gets a little messy because I gotta use my hands. Let me go run an order out real quick. I had to run out and do someone's, bring an order. But I kind of take the crunchy stuff and spread it around. I want everyone to have enough in every bite. So I do like a whole thick layer of that. And then from there, we're gonna do the Nutella, which there we go. And then add some strawberries. I'm gonna do like on the outside. There we go. And then we'll add some pistachios, like that. We're gonna add the brownies. So I do about another 5 brownies on top. Okay, and then we go back in with the Nutella. And then just put it on top like this. Bit more pistachio. And everyone's favorite, the crunch. Yup. Boom. Talked about this in my last video, but I only have 4 more people picking up, so I went ahead and set those aside, and I have a ton of brownies and about like 3 pounds of strawberries left. So what do we do to make more money? We sell the extras. So I had some chocolate chip and white chocolate, and I'm gonna go ahead and melt it down, dip some of the strawberries, and then I'm gonna do like little brownie bites. I just need them gone. I don't want them to go to waste, so I'm just gonna sell them probably for like $8 a piece, and then 2 for $15. That's just extra cash. So that's kind of how I do that. But my favorite white chocolate is the almond bark from Walmart. You could get Ghirardelli, but it's like really, really expensive. So just melting down some stuff. I'm gonna take my little mug, dip it in. On the white. How good that looks. So I just need to get rid of this stuff. So I'm selling these right here. Okay. And I just made a post, $8 extras, loaded brownie bites, and chocolate strawberries. It's not loading. Wait, how do you, like that? And then I just said, I have 5 left, pick up now until 4:30. I need these gone, 2 for $15, message me to claim. Okay, this person said, how do you do deliveries? I just don't want people at my house that I don't know. I don't do deliveries. I literally could not do deliveries because, first of all, I'd have to drive around. Most of my toppings I put on fresh, so if I have to drive around and I have to wait around and all that stuff, no deliveries. All my pickups are at my place, but like I've said before, I live in an apartment complex where you can't tell where I live. It's just like the building. So Yeah, and I also only take orders from people I feel comfortable taking orders from. I don't really take orders from men. How do you prepare for farmer markets or to sell in large amounts? So I've never done a farmer's market because I don't have like the license to and stuff like that. Like guys, like this is a hustle. This is not, okay? But I've done like catering, and I've done like weddings and birthday parties and baby showers, stuff like that. Let me tell you right now, I do not do those very often. You are on your feet 13, 14, 15 hours a day. It is so time consuming, but I enjoy it because I can put a podcast on. Like working 12 hours when I was working at a factory compared to this, I could do this all day. Because if I need to sit down and take a break, I will, you know. How do you balance planning the investment when the profit isn't guaranteed? So the profit's guaranteed for me every time because I only make enough for my orders and then an extra. So I talked about that before. I don't do, a lot of people make like a big batch and they're like, hey, I'm selling this, and then no one buys it. Then you just wasted your own money. No, I take orders throughout the whole week, and I just trust that they're gonna pay me when they're here, and I haven't had problems in a couple years. So I need recipes. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. There is no reason that people have to hold your hand and walk you step by step. You guys just need to figure it out, okay? I'm gonna put it very bluntly. When it comes to things, you have to do your research. The internet is right there in front of you. There's no reason for people to quit and give up and have excuses that they can't do it because they don't know. You think I knew how to bake or any of that stuff? No. I go on YouTube and I practice and I do that. TikTok has so many recipes. A lot of the recipes I have are from TikTok, and then I kind of just, you know, maneuver them and make them my own kind of thing. Internet's your oyster. I don't know. No, I got chocolate on this. How much time do you spend collecting ingredients and baking each week? Well, it just depends. Like, this isn't my full-time job and social media is. This is just like a hustle. This is just something extra cash, and I just love doing it. So I typically, how it goes, I think of what to make on like a Monday or a Tuesday. Well, usually like a Sunday, Monday. I'm like, okay, this is what I want to make. And then Tuesday, I kind of like, if I don't have the ingredients here, I have to go out and buy them and then make the picture. And make sure, I always use like sunlight, like outside, it's super beautiful. Tuesday night or Wednesday around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock is because that's when everyone's home. They're thinking about what they want for dinner. So when they see desserts and snacks, they want to order because they're hungry. You know what I mean? Boom, I post it, I start getting orders, and then I get trickling orders throughout the next couple days. And then say I'm doing a sale Friday and Saturday. Thursday, I'm taking last minute orders by 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. or something. That way, all day Thursday, I go out to Costco, go out to Walmart, all this stuff. Thursday is a very busy day for me. They said, I know that this is a side hustle, but it's also a ministry. Kindle glory to God, girl. He's at work. Ooh, that's so cool. I never thought of it that way. You know what would be a really good way to get your name out there? This is what I've been thinking. Hey, the first 10 people to order from me get like $2 off. Or, hear me out, each person that posts their order will get this much money off, or they will get a free gift or like a free treat. It could be a cookie, a brownie, or something like that. It says, do you ship it? Where do you get your packaging? Or do you only do it locally? So I only do it locally. I only do it in my hometown. All my packaging I get from Amazon. I'll do like pans, boxes, these little things. These are new to my little baking thing. I love these. That's one thing I told myself. I want to start making it look more cute, because I used to use like really ugly things and kind of just throw it in there, and you know, you just kind of learn from you got to learn how to do it. But then I started ordering on Amazon and look on Pinterest for like look up treat box sales or dessert sales. You'll get like ideas of like how to decorate stuff. Yeah, but someone asked how long I was baking for. Since forever. I started selling when I worked in a factory, and I've told this story before because my brother was gonna buy a house and it was Mother's Day, and he's like, hey, you want to do a treat? You want to sell your treats and help me make money? And then people bought them like crazy, and so I started doing it. Because no one really sells the kind of treats I sell. A lot of people do chocolate covered strawberries, cupcakes, cakes. I do like treats, like you know, little things that you don't think about. Okay guys, it has been a couple days. I'm gonna tell you guys the profit of what I made. I'm actually making this video when I'm making another batch of the Dubai stuff, but I just realized I never told you guys the price stuff. I'm doing another mini sale actually currently while we speak, but I learned so much, especially with like making it. I don't need to boil the pistachios and stuff like that. That's what kind of messed me up. And then making sure you have everything ordered a couple days in advance, just because you never know with like shipping problems. But okay, let's talk about the price. So in sales, I made $765 with like tips and sales. And then it was about $250 to make like all the supplies and everything. And then that's about a $515 profit, which is so awesome. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone who's donated towards Iggy. This is something I'm still in shock about. We are getting closer to paying off Iggy. And yeah, every person that found my Venmo and sent me stuff, like, I don't even know how to thank you. I just pray that the Lord blesses you in abundance. And yeah, so this whole thing is to pay off my car, and we are getting really close to paying it off. And this is super exciting. So thank you guys to literally people are doing like $5, $20. Like, that is your hard worked money, and you went out of your way to do that. And then there were some people donating $500, $1,000. Like, I don't even, oh, you guys, like, every time I heard my Venmo go off, I'm like, what? I'm definitely gonna be keeping this series up, and then even once the car's paid off, I'm still gonna like bring you guys along, because I didn't realize how much you guys like these videos. But yeah, so that is it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.